Hello everyone, this is Kinjal Parmar. In previous session, we discussed about various binary codes like weighted code, non-weighted code, self-complementary code and alphanumeric code. Today we will discuss error detecting code and error correcting code. So let's start with error detecting code. Error detecting code. Binary information may be transmitted through medium using wires or wireless, and whenever a message is transmitted, it may get corrupted. This corrupted bit will have its value changed from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. Whenever we send some information from source to destination, it may possible that due to noise our bits got corrupted and its value will change from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. So it is necessary that whenever sender sends some information to receiver will be able to detect error. So to be able to detect error at the receiver end, the sender sends an extra bit, that is parity bit, with the original binary message. Here shows the block diagram that sender sends message to the receiver with additional parity bit. A parity bit is an extra bit included with the binary message to make the total number of ones in the message, including the parity bit, either odd or even. If the parity bit makes the total number of ones and odd, it is called odd parity, and if the number of ones and even, then it is called even parity. So here sender sends message with odd number of ones or even number of ones, message plus parity bit. Sender and receiver both has an idea about this even parity bit message or odd parity bit message. Whenever sender send message says with even parity, then there are total even number of ones are there in message. So whenever receiver receives the message with even parity, that means it has correct bit pattern. But if due to noise, if changed in bit occurred, so here receiver receives message with odd number of ones, that means receiver has a message with error. So this is how receiver can detect error. But here sender send message with the even or odd parity. Receiver receives the message with even or odd parity number of ones. If only one bit got corrupted, then receiver can easily detect that. But if more than one bits got corrected, then it is not able to detect error. At the receiver and an error is detected if the message does not match with the proper parity. That means if sender send information with odd parity, so it has to be odd number of ones, and it has to be at the receiver side odd number of ones. And if there is a change in a bit, so this odd number of ones become even number of ones. So this is how receiver can receive a message and it has a knowledge that it has a error. Parity bits can detect the occurrence of 1, 3, 5 or any odd number of errors in the transmitted message. No error is detectable if the transmitted message has 2 bits in error, since the total number of ones will remain even or odd as in the original message. That means whenever 2 bits got corrupted, receiver can't be able to detect error. In general, a transmitted message with even number of errors cannot be detected by this parity bit method. So, if there is a 2 bit got corrupted, then receiver can't be able to detect this error. Hence, Here only single bit or says odd number of errors can be detected, but no errors can be corrected over here. So to correct error, we have a error correcting code. A code is said to be an error correcting code if the correct code word can always be deduced from an erroneous word. The key to error correction is that it must be possible to detect and locate erroneous digit. That means in error correcting code, receiver has an idea about exactly the location of error bits. If the location of an error has been determined, then by complementing the erroneous digit, the message can be corrected. Here in a binary format, we have only two possibilities, that 0 becomes 1 or 1 becomes 0. So if we know that there is a error in this location, so just we can complement that bit from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. One type of error correcting code is the Hamming code. So let's discuss about Hamming code. Hamming code is an error correction code that can be used to detect and correct the error by inserting redundant bits within the message. These extra bits that are generated and inserted at a specific position in the message itself to enable error detection and correction. When the destination receives this message, it performs recalculation to detect error and find the bit position that has error, and digit will be complemented for correction. The procedure used by the sender to encode the message in Hamming code for error correction purpose. Here are the steps. Step number 1, calculation of the number of parity bits. That means calculation of number of redundant bits which are added with the message for error correction purpose. So this can be calculated by using this equation 2 raised to p greater than or equal to d plus p plus 1. Here d is number of data bits, p is a number of parity bits. So we have to calculate p value of p which satisfy this equation. After calculating parity bits, that means how much parity bits required for error correction, we have to decide where to locate this parity bits in a message such that receiver can receive this message and receiver can be able to correct this by recalculating this parity bits. So the parity bits placed at a position of the power of 2. That means position 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 are allocated for a parity bits for error correction. If we have a first bit as a parity bit, then it can be referred as a P1, then P2 for a position 2, P4 for a position 4, P8 for a position 8 and so on. After locating or says after deciding position of a parity bits, we have to calculate the values of parity bit. So for the calculating the values of each parity bit, we have to here consider all bit position for different parity bits. Each parity bit pi or says p1, p2, p4 is calculated for even parity. In Hamming code, here we use even parity. So pi is calculated for even parity based upon its bit position. It covers all bit position whose binary representation includes 1 in the ith position. That means for P1 we have to check bit position of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and for P2 we have to check 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11 because this position has a 1 in that location. For P4 we have to check 4 to 7 and so on. So by using this, we can calculate value of each parity. Once the parity bits are inserted within a message, this is sent to the user, or says this is sent to the receiver. Let's take example how this can be done. So here, encode the data bit 0011 into Hamming code. Now this will be done by sender. So how sender will convert this message into Hamming code or says into error correcting code. So let's discuss stepwise. Step number 1, first calculation of number of parity bits. So for calculation, we have a equation 2 raised to p greater than d plus p plus 1. Here we have a d is equals to 4 as number of digits are 4, 0, 0, 1, 1. So just put value of d. So here equation becomes 2 raised to p greater than or equals to 4 plus p plus 1. That means 2 raised to p greater than equal to 5 plus p. So calculate value of p with the trial and error method. So for p is equals to 1, we have a 2 raised to 1 greater than or equal to 5 plus 1. So this inequality becomes 2 greater than equal to 6, which is wrong. That means this p is equals to 1 is not satisfying this equation. For p is equals to 2, we have a 2 raised to 2 greater than or equal to 5 plus 2. That means 4 greater than or equal to 7. This is also wrong. So that means p is equals to 2 is not also satisfying this equation. For p is equals to 3, here 2 raised to 3 greater than or equal to 5 plus 3. So it becomes 8 greater than or equal to 8. That means for p is equals to 3, this equation satisfies the condition. So here we have to add 3 parity bits into this 4-bit message to convert this message into Hamming code for error correction. Now next, we have to decide position of a parity bits, and for 3 parity bits, position of parity bits are 1, 2, 4, as we have to put this parity bit at a power of 2 position. So here first position reserved for P1, second position reserved for P2, fourth position reserved for P4, and now remaining position, that means 3, 5, 6, 7, that is our message. So here at position number 3, we have a first bit of message which is 0. At position number 5, we have a message 0. Then for 6 and 7, we have a message bit 1, 1. So this is how sender can send message with Hamming code pattern for error correction. But here we have to calculate value of P1, P2, P4. So let's calculate. Step number 3, calculating the values of each parity bit. So for P1, we have to consider 1, 3, 5, 7 position bits. So here for, and this position 1, 3, 5, 7 position must have even parity. So here 1, 3, 5, 7. So one number position has a P1, third position has a bit 0, fifth position has bit 0, and seventh position has bit 1. Now to make this combination P1001 even, we have to put P1 is equals to 1. So if value of P1 is equals to 1, then this 1, 3, 5, 7 has a even parity. So this is how we can calculate value of P1. Again, for P1, we have to consider this location 1, 3, 5, 7, and this location has must be in a even parity format. So here let's take 1, 3, 5, 7 position bit. At one position we have a P1 bit, third position we have a 0 bit, Fifth position have a 0 bit and 7 has a 1 bit. Now to make number of ones even, we have to choose P1 is equals to 1. So this is how we can calculate value of P1. For P2, bit number 2, 3, 6, 7 must have a even parity. So let's check 2, 3, 6, 7. At a position 2, we have a P2. At a position 3, we have a 0 bit. At a position 6, we have a 1. At a position 7, we have a 1. So now to make even, here this combination for 2, 3, 6, 7, this P2 has a value of 0 to make even number of ones for this combination for 2, 3, 6, 7. So here we have a P2 is equals to 0. For P4, bit 4, 5, 6, 7 must have even parity. So let's check 4, 5, 6, 7. So at fourth location we have P4. At fifth location we have 0. At sixth location we have 1. At seventh location we have 1. Now to make this combination even, we have to select value of P4 is equal to 0 to satisfy this even parity condition. So this is how we have a value of P1, P2, P4, and now we have a message in a Hamming code format. Here first bit 1, that means for P1, as we here calculate P1 is equals to 1. So we have first bit 1, then next bit 0 because P2 has a value 0. Then next B1 0. Then next value P4 is 0. So we have here value 0. Then next D2 0, D3 1. So this is how we can convert any message into error correction format or says into Hamming code format. Now here sender sends this message to the receiver, and now let's check how the receiver can detect error and correct this error if it got corrupted. The procedure used by the receiver to decode the message. Step number 1, calculation of number of bits. That means here we also require to check that how many redundant bits are added in the message. So here again using this equation 2 raised to p greater than or equal to d plus p plus 1, we can calculate number of parity bits. Now then decide position of the parity bits. That means locate the parity bits. So here we know that parity bit placed at a bit position of power of 2. That means 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. P1 at a position 1, P2 at a position 2, P4 at a position 4 and P8 at a position 8 and so on. Step 3, checking of the parity bit. Each parity bit Pi is calculated for even parity based upon its bit position. For P1, bit 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. For P2, bit 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11 and so on. For P4, bit number 4 to 7 and so on. Now check all the parity bits to verify that it has a even parity or not, and generate check bit and calculate decimal equivalent of this check bit to find exact location of error next digit and then complement that digit to get correct message. So let's discuss with the example how receiver can detect and correct the message. So assume that Hamming code 10000011 is transmitted by the sender, but receiver has received the data 10000111. That means here we know that one bits got corrected and we know the position, but let's check how this will be corrected by the receiver. So step number 1, calculation of number of parity bits. Here we know that total D plus B, that means data plus parity is equals to 7. So we have to just put this value d plus p is equals to 7, and for using trial and error method we can find value of p. So here for p is equals to 3, this equation will satisfy. Now next, position the parity bits. So for 3 parity bit, position of the parity bits are 1, 2 and 4. So here we have a table for position and bits. So P1 has a value 1, P2 has a value 0, D1 has a value 0, P4 has a value 0, D2 has a value 1, D3 has a value 1 and D4 has a value 1. And here position of each and every bits are represented. So now just check errors in messages. So for that, check the values of each parity bits. For P1, we have to consider this 1357. Here we send message with the even parity in this combination. So if there is an error, so this even parity will be changed. So let's check for 1357. So at the first position, we have a value 1. At the third position, we have a value 0. At the fifth position, we have a value 1. At the seventh position, we have a value 1. That means in this combination, total number of ones are odd. But we send with even parity. So that means here no even parity. That means error. So here we generate check bit C1 equal to 1. Whenever error occurred, C1 becomes 1 for P1 combination. Now for P2, we have to consider combination or says position of 2, 3, 6, 7. Now second position has a bit 0, third position has bit 0, sixth position has bit 1, seventh position has bit 1. Now this combination 0, 0, 1, 1 has a even number of ones, that means even parity. That means no error in this combination. So for P2, this check bit C2 becomes 0 as there is no error. Then for P4, 4, 5, 6, 7 combination have a even parity or says even number of 1. So let's check. At the fourth position we have a 0. At the fifth position we have a 1. At the sixth position we have a 1. And at the seventh position we have a 1. That means this combination 4, 5, 6, 7 has a odd number of ones, that means total 3 ones. So that means odd number of ones, no even parity. That means this combination has error. So here for P4 we have a check bit C4 which is 1 as we have a no even parity. For error correction we have to consider decimal equivalent of this check bit C. C is equal to C4, C2, C1. We have a value of C4, C2, C1. C4 is equals to 1, C2 is equals to 0, C1 is equals to 1. Now this 1, 0, 1 is equivalent to decimal 5. That means fifth bit has an errorless bit and it must be complemented. Here we have a received message 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Now as we know that fifth bit has an errorless bit, so we can complement that bit. So here we have a correct message 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. And this is actually transmitted by sender. So this is how receiver can correct error if there is any error occur. So here how's the error detecting code and error correcting codes are work. Thank you.